metamorphosis of global economic revolutions, especially by egocentric capitalists, has greatly affected the indigenous knowledge and practices of the African continent over the years. Capitalists deliberately broke down the traditional practices on indigenous food systems and ecosystems conserving in order to achieve a breakthrough in the extraction of the natural resources. This has forced the indigenous communities, especially in Africa and elsewhere in the world, to come together and revive their indigenous knowledge and practices in order to regenerate biodiversity and improve their livelihood. Margaret Kagole, a custodian in Bugungu culture, says most of the aquatic life live in these sacred natural sites such as wetlands, forests, lakes, rivers, trees, among others, noting that this ordinance is timely and it is going to help the custodians to perform their traditional rituals without any hindrance and fear.
Mpuluma zino mugasabe buhangwa okuba hati mpuluma osangamu enyamaiswa zona zino zikakusangwa ebintu byona by'omunsi muno niho bikira kulindirwa kandi mpuluma zikira wingo sanga ziri mu maizi emiti ebindi babibira ebindi zibe ensozi ebindi biba bisuwa ate nosanga bina halimu bintu binge bikaramu biri by'amaani.
Western Media for Environment and Conservation, WEMECO, working with local partners such as African Institute for Culture and Ecology, Uganda Broadcasting Corporation UBC, have been working with Bagungu communities in Bulisa district to facilitate the process of making an ordinance to protect and preserve the sacred natural sites. Dennis Tabaro is Executive Director, Africa Institute for Culture and Ecology, AFRIS, says conserving these sacred natural sites means conserving environment, and this is one way of mitigating negative impacts of climate change.
Conservation of biodiversity, you are addressing the negative impacts of climate change, because in these places, the sacred natural sites, because we are talking about trees, forests, we are talking about wetlands, we are talking about rivers and lakes. This is where these sacred natural sites are found. So when you conserve these, it means you are addressing the issues of climate change, and also you are also addressing the issue of rights of nature, which are enshrined in Ugandan laws. And at the same time, you are looking at addressing the issue of food insecurity.
According to the Speaker, Bulisa District Local Government, Robert Kirungi, says this will go a long way with preserving the norms and the culture of Bagungu, since different government projects like oil and gas has brought in many different tribes. Robert adds that much as they coexist with other tribes' cultures, differ a lot, citing example of how Bagungu marry is not the same way like that of Alur. John Gafabusa Rembo, the voice chairperson of the Bagungu Custodian Association, a network that has been championing for the recognition of the customary laws of the indigenous Bagungu in Bulisa, says this ordinance will help in conserving the ecosystems, since they are territories to the sacred natural sites currently facing grave destruction by anthropogenic activities.
Kana mugungu niwo muntu ayenda mize yaye ya kigungu ebeho kyakubanza mugungu ayika musohi mugungu yabaga muhigi webisoro kana mugungu kukira muno okira kumusanga hayiki hayina nyanja.
Alon Kiza, the head of chief custodians in Bugungu, says these sacred natural sites are very important to them because they hold potent cultural values of the indigenous Bagungu communities. It is through ritual performance in these potent sites that custodians communicate to the Mother Earth and help communities, especially the fisher folk on Lake Albert, to harvest enough fish among other functions.
Mwaka gwa 1998 zatandika kusisikara. Uli nyuma tizasikaraga. Twakoraga bintu ebintu byekora ku kurungi. Ate tukora na butiyini. Woba esobola kulosa n'otwala bintu n'obutiini ate nakirawo tujja kukola kurungi akwera mwene bandi batulumbaga barokole ne batema miti egyo babakini bakisiisa.
Constantly experiencing